Let me tell y'all something. I cannot sleep with all this overflowing love that Kendrick Lamar is getting. Not only that, it's some hate. It's some hate. But baby, this shit was spiritual as fuck. This Super Bowl halftime show was spiritual, so controversial, so powerful. Like, the way this man carried it, from the Uncle Sam to the 40 acres and a mule, like, this shit was so deep. Like, I'm just so, and it's like I just feel so liberated. I feel so happy, and I don't got not a TV in my house. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it at all, but yet I feel so fucking, like, I feel so good inside. And the people that don't like Kendrick Lamar or this halftime show, the people that's voting on it, them are the Uncle Sams, Ashe, them elders stuck in their ways, them Uncle Sams, and it's the motherfucking rednecks. They are mad because that show carried itself with all our people on it. To see nothing but carbonated native beings on the motherfucking... I didn't see no other color. I just seen us. The fact that he's basically like saying we carry America. We are fucking Americans. We are the American indigenous beings. We carry this shit on our back. Y'all, I'm so happy for Kendrick Lamar. I'm so happy for this man. This man right here has made one of the greatest fucking comebacks. He, like... I never really had a crush on a celebrity, but Kendrick, I love me some Kendrick. The power, the masculine energy, like, this is my song right here. Let me play this. Anybody that say they don't like Kendrick Lamar, you are asleep. You are Uncle Sam. You sleep. For anybody that say that the halftime show was dumb, you sleep. You miss Beyonce, you miss Jay-Z, you miss all that ritual shit. Y'all are asleep. The fact that you didn't see the subliminals, the messages, and I don't even have a TV in my house to watch it. TikTok 1-800-News showed me what the fuck I needed to see. Anybody that go against Kendrick is an Uncle Sam or your neck is red. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. This man got up there and he showed his strength, his power. That's masculine energy, ladies. That is true divine masculine energy. I don't care what they do. You cannot fake an aura like that. You cannot fake nothing, bro. I'm telling you. You can't fake nothing like that. What? Do you know I sent this to one of my homeboys and he couldn't even understand what the fuck this man was talking about? We are in a different frequency. We are on a different time zone. You can be standing right next to a motherfucking, y'all both hear the same song, but both of y'all will literally connect with the song differently. Did you hear what he just said? You know how many of us are reincarnated? You know how many of us are gravitating to this man's frequency? Not to gloat and fame him. He don't even want that. He's awakening so many people just by using frequency. And he learned how to master himself in music and tunes to get people to dance, but also listen. This shit's so deep. This shit's so deep. I played this song so many times because I really feel like this. I really feel in my soul because I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. That's facts. Most chosen ones don't know how to. We could make friends, but we prefer isolation. We prefer space. We ain't on this planet to be perfect. We're on here to figure this shit out so we won't have to keep coming back. We on this planet to get our story written right and bring balance to this land. No matter what's going on with who's so-called the president, who's whatever the fuck, it don't matter. It don't matter. This man got on fucking live TV and showed every color of the American ass. And guess what he had up there? Every goddamn black, carbonated motherfucking native, indigenous motherfuckers with him on his motherfucking platform. You ain't seen not one folk but the white. You seen white jumpsuits. That's all you seen. When somebody was showing the camera in the stand with them, I seen so many people necks turning red. I said, ooh, this is why they're upset, because we are coming together now. For so many years, the color was against each other because they manipulated us to hate each other. We were low-key mad that the Moors turned on us until we realized the Moors was under spell work. This shit go back deep in our DNA. This shit, that's why when he said I got royalty inside my DNA, this shit go back to the DNA. How we was still holding resentment for the Moors betraying us. Y'all don't know about that though. When the Moors betrayed us and we lost one of the greatest wars, when we lost our land for real, when we lost our royalty for real, when we had to surrender to the abuse and things like that, some of us left. We didn't give a fuck. Our life was already gone. Take us. We out. Boop, boop, boop. We going out without a fight. We going out with a fight. Some of us was. We ain't last long. That's why I say, in every life that I live, I can never see myself being a slave. I never seen myself being captive. I always seeing myself fighting back, charging back, and then pass over and I wake up into a different life. I always seen myself that I have no history in my DNA on how many times I was reincarnated on this planet of me being in some shackles. And the most I ever been locked in a room is when my mother on this ram right here today, when she used to lock me in rooms and shit, or my uncle used to lock me in a room, keep me on punishment all day. My dad used to do that. That's the only time I ever been captivated my whole life. They said we couldn't get her. We couldn't slave her in the past life. So we'll make her parents do it. She ain't gonna disrespect them. I show the fuck what. So many people want to tap into what you witnessed tonight, but it's gonna be forced. Yeah, we have DEA too, but some people don't understand that. We have both. That's the carbonated being. You can't have one without the other. You want to explain that too? We can talk about chromosomes. It's not about always the ego being right all the time, but you're right. It's DEA. But some on here may not see it like that. See, that's what comes with being a channeler and a goddess. You know how to bring balance and form the duality. DNA with DEA. Black, carbonated. Religion, spirituality. That's the yin and yang. There's no man without a woman. There's no woman without a man. Well, women can be a little longer without. We survived a little bit longer, you know. That's my ego showing a little bit. That's mine showing a little bit because women, we started creating shit in the cosmos. That's my energy. That's my ego. There's nothing wrong with having an ego unless you find offense to the ego. The ego is here for a reason. We cannot remove things from ourselves just to become what society want us to be. Hell no, I still got an ego. Because when my ego say, you ain't been boasting, you been doing your shit, pop your collar, I'ma do it. Anywho, let's get back on the subject. So many different, it was subliminal, but it was actually not that subliminal. Kendrick Lamar was openly loud as fuck. He was so loud, nobody can do shit but just turn up. But when he said, I don't give a fuck, 40 acres and mule, he had Uncle Sam up there looking like the house man. You know he was Massa best friend. You can just sit up there and goddamn tell. So when I say this shit got deep. This shit got so deep. Let me go play this other song, man. Let me play this other song. Because it's another song he put out. And I just love this man so much. He is a true divine masculine. This is the type of masculine the divine feminine crave. We don't lust over him. No. Crave that. Because the masculines that be walking around here sometimes, they want to attack the divine feminine with a smile, with a similar correction. They want to go against the divine feminine. They want to be the prize in the divine feminine chaser. They want to have pretty girl privilege. And that's fine. You got free will to be exactly who you want to be. And I got free will to cut your ass the fuck off. What's wrong with him? If you ain't stimulating my mind, and your energy ain't matching your words, your vibrations ain't matching your words, you learn this knowledge because it's freely out here. And your energy don't even fucking match it. You think we finna fall for that? The divine feminine have come too far to fall for a motherfucker tricks. You wanna see a trick? I'll show you a trick. Now you see me? Now you don't. That's how the fuck you go see. Okay, let's go play another song. Even with the turn the TV off, let me go. It's like his energy, his vibrations is like, if you go like a man, like this type of man before you put your life in a weird nigga hand. You know how many divine feminines has lost their lives in the hands of a man? Do you know the enemy send more men to attack you than your own friends? It be your friends too, but do you know they send, if he wants you, he get you to get the finest bidder that's gonna come in and play that role to the T. You know how many of us lost our lives in the hands of a man? You fucking think I'm about to give my body up to a low vibrational man? You think I'm about to entertain a man that's so low vibrational he instantly find a fits with my feminine energy? The spell been broke off the carbonated man or the regular whatever man. The spell been broken. The divine feminine, when she rose 2 years ago, well, last year, the spell was broken from the masculine man being stuck in his feminine energy. We been broke that spell. So now it's a free will. It's a choice. You're choosing to be in your feminine energy. You're choosing to attack the real feminines. That's a choice. I talked about it on my TikTok a few months, a year ago. And it's on my YouTube too. The black men, the carbonated men was under a spell. It was an identity spell to create more men that like what they like. The same, the men that like men. It was a spell. And that spell was so thick, it took a lot of our men out. It took them out more than the army. You gotta look at it, how they did it. They took our children in the army, took our children in the streets, took our children in the schools, took our children in that, took our children with the took our children like that. Took our children with H to the V, actual disease. Took our men like that. Took our men with Sammy and Samantha. Took our men like that. So this was the last attack. And this final attack, this final spell that these people casted on the community of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the original beings, the descendants of the original beings on this planet, was to attack the man's identity and keep him in his feminine energy, so he will only attract another form of him in a masculine body. That was the spell. And when a divine feminine figured out that was a spell, she exposed it. She caused judgment, and I was one of them. It's many divine feminines that caused judgment on that spell. But that was a really deep spell. I put it on my YouTube, and I think it's on my TikTok. Matter of fact, when I get off of here, I'm going to go find it and pin it. I had a lot of different, feminine men that choose to be, rainbow. They was upset with me. A lot of them unfriend me. A lot of them stopped following me, but it was the truth. I'm only here to speak the truth. And when I spoke of that spell, I seen it start lifting off a lot of me. I even have a masculine friend on my TikTok now, and he was one of the ones that commented under my video, and he went live, or he seen a video of him, and he was like, I no longer want to do that. I want me a wife and some children and settle down. And it's never too late. We gonna love you, our men, regardless. Let me tell y'all something about the divine feminine. And why the black man has hated his mother and his divine feminine for so long. Let me tell you something. The true divine feminine, we love our men at every journey. Even when he leave and go to Samantha. Even when he leave and go to his boy. Even when he leave and just want to leave and get some space. We love our men. We not gonna baby you, but we not gonna ever give up on you. You can't catch me one time say, oh, these men have hurt me so bad, I'm gonna go like another girl. Oh, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Oh, these men hurt me so bad, I'm gonna go get Bill and Paul. No, we don't give up on y'all. Y'all give up on us. Y'all give up on us. Let's state the facts. Y'all force our hand to the fire until you see that the fire ain't gonna burn a divine feminine like it's gonna burn you. The enemy knew the trick all along. Okay, if we put the spell on a black man and make him more feminine, and we put the spell on the black woman to make her more masculine, we can stop the duality. We can stop the yin and yang from coming into union. We can keep the planet into destruction. Because when a man is in his feminine energy, he can't see a woman clearly because he's too busy in his either karmic Jezebel spirit as a woman, or he's a low vibrational feminine, or he's a evil woman in a man body. That's how they played the trick, and that's how they did the spell. These people are more upset with the spell that's been broken than it is anything else. They knew who we were and who we are. They just thought we did. Because they didn't pay much attention to the 90s babies. The 90s babies. They thought they had us under control because our parents was party animals, and it was easy for our parents to come in contact with Jezebel spirits to attack the chosen 90s babies. It was the 90s babies on up. Not all of them, but most of them. That's who got loose from the Matrix. That's who was hidden in plain sight, the 90s babies. They don't want to admit it. Some of our mothers and elders, they learned the fucking knowledge from us. And that's fine. Teach one, each one, teach one. We broke the spells. We broke the spells off all y'all. And y'all be sitting there, oh, she thinks she all that because she went through some shadow work. She healed. Oh, and she got a nerve to be pretty too. Don't gloss too much over your beauty, girl. Don't be too confident. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. That's why they angry with us. That's why a lot of y'all, some people like the spell being over. When I speak to men that's super masculine, super men. When I speak to men that's more feminine, I would say it's a spiritual reaction of his feminine spell that's on his life. Want to create masculinity out of the divine feminine. There's men out here that's assigned to attack the divine feminine by pulling her from her divinity. The divine feminine is more powerful in her softness, in her feminine energy. She's weaker in her masculine energy. That's what they knew. You want to get your way in life? Be soft. Be gentle. Then they call you the snake because the snake is very sexy. She moves. She slithers. Because they know who we are. That's why in this song, Kendrick Lamar was speaking to the divine feminine. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. Don't put your life in these low vibrational Jezebel spirit men hands. They won't carry you right. They don't know how to handle you. Because you're the one that broke many spells off their life. Some of them just, if you meet a man right now and he's feminine, if you meet a man now and he's in his feminine energy, that's a free will choice. He's choosing to be feminine. He's made a decision because the spell been lifted up off of him. We been lift the spell off of him. Been. Very true, very accurate. How you know the spell has been lifted off of them? Because you will see more divine unions of true spouses, true soulmates. On top of that, you will feel more soft in your feminine energy. You're not more masculine. That's how you know when a spell has been lifted. It took that's lifting that spell off the masculines. Because for one, the feminine had to lift the spell off of them first. Okay, once we got us together, we got us safely in environments to where we can actually be gentle and soft and tap into our dark divine feminine energy other than just masculine energy, because we all got masculine and feminine. That's yin and yang. But you got to have balance. You cannot overuse one and don't use the other. So that's what pull us down and keep our vibrations low. So when the spell was lifted off of us, we kind of stayed in that isolation. We stayed to ourselves. We didn't date. We didn't court. We didn't do nothing. We figured us out. So when we had to do the spell on the men, the divine masculines, it came in different forms that it needed to happen. And it came to me and it came to 11 other women, divine feminines around the world. It was 11 others. I was probably the 12th one or the first one or the 8th one. I don't know which one I was, but it was 12 of us, like the 12 disciples all over the globe. They're on this planet right now. This ain't in no dream. This ain't in no spirit realm. It was 12 of us all over the globe. Could have been 12,000, could have been 12 million. But all I know is in the energy I was in and the women I did see, a glimpse of how they looked, it was 11 of us. And we brung our power together to lift this spell off the black men. And it was a hard spell to lift off of them. It was a hard, hard one. It wasn't black magic. It was white magic. Y'all don't know what y'all be saying. Oh, white magic. That's more godly energy. No, the fuck is not. White magic is sunk in place. White magic is from the Caucasus. White magic is from Susan. It's not your magic. So when you be claiming, oh, I do white magic, I be looking at y'all like, you really don't have no magic to use, honestly. You're just using a word. Some people say white magic or black magic. Black magic, witchcraft, and hoodoo, voodoo, a lot of that is from our ancestors. That's ancestor magic, right? But we are in a frequency where that magic, that old system that people used to use, hexes and voodoo and stuff, it no longer works on this reality, on this plane. It used to work back then, but it no longer works now because people abused it. And the frequencies change. All you have to do is strike at a chosen one and your life is cursed for years. All you have to do is try to disrupt the mission of a chosen one that's sent here to do this mission. Your life is cursed. You put the curse on yourself, and then you be scared of the chosen one and blaming the chosen one, calling the chosen one a witch. I ain't did not none spell work. Most I did was protections over my home. I have not done. Every time somebody attacked me, I didn't go to my spell work, my magic. That's why I got a lot of it. I didn't use my powers for that. We all have magic. They just told you didn't. They made you think it was all a childlike. No. So voodoo, witchcraft, hexes, and stuff like that, it only can work on people that's stuck in the fourth dimension. Meaning as people that's stuck into religion. People that say, oh, it's evil. You put more power on things when you deem it as evil. You deem it as this. You deem it as that. So when people be giving the devil power, say for instance, oh, the car went down, the devil want to play with me. You're giving the negative energy, the devil frequency, what the devil may mean to you, more power over your life. What if your car stopped working because the gods and your ancestors saying that you were finna get into a real bad accident because somebody probably did wish bad upon your car? You never look at it like that. You never say, damn, the car fucking up. Damn, I can't make it to work for a few days, because the gods want you to relax and take some time off. That job ain't gonna be nothing in the spirit realm. Y'all always look at shit and blame it on the next and blame it on the devil. That's why y'all blame shit on people in your life, because you didn't know how to take accountability. Religion taught you not to take accountability. They taught you to say, the devil just had his way. No, bitch, you needed to heal. You needed to take accountability. You knew that man was karmic and wanted to come in your life and hurt you, but you stayed because you was lonely. So that's what spirituality is. Religion and spirituality is like yin and yang. Everything is yin and yang. You got hell, you got heaven, yin and yang. Nothing can move without something, and something can't move without nothing. So we create these realities. We create the spell. When you gossiping, girl, yeah, you seen such and such with this new guy, he ain't shit. They ain't gonna last. That's a spell. When you in a group chat talking about all your homegirls and all, it's like 5 of y'all talking, that's a court. You are doing spell magic. When you come around somebody and you giving them negative energy, but you smiling in their face, that is spell work. You no longer have to go in the kitchen and cook up a pot or something and say, killer need to die, poison, poet. You don't have to do none of that. That's how powerful we are. But you a witch? Now you want to know what a witch mean. What do a witch mean, K Nirvana? The witch is what they called you when they was angry at you. Witch is actually a low vibrational term of a healer. So you identify yourself as something that was created to lower your frequencies. It was a witch, because it was bitch first. Then it was witch. Then it was witch. You evil witch. They made that word from everybody in a town calling the healer a witch to lower your frequencies. And it did just that. Don't ask me how I know. I was deemed that I was burned on a stake when I was in my one of my past lives. That's why in this life I was burnt in another house. But I got burnt wounds. It travels sometime on a vessel to let you know what you've been through. I was burned because they called a healer a witch. Because I healed many people and loved them as God do. And when they wanted to come and strike us, instead of saying, you healer from God, they called you a witch. And you heard them names as the flames take over your flesh, but actually it was purifying. Because when you left, you just came right back in another body. So sometimes they were setting us free. But you got to know what you identifying yourself as. You don't hear me get up here and say I'm a witch. It be y'all trying to get up here. Oh, she's burning fire. Don't you go out there and make s'mores in the backyard? Don't you cook on a gas stove? I can't burn my purifying fire? So foolish. The frequency we on now, the truth is forced in your face. And if you have a free will to choose the truth or not, you have a free will to still be in your same vibrations. But this planet, you're not going to survive here. You're not going to survive. Your flesh will deteriorate. It will shut down on you because your soul is not connected to your body. And your body is not connected to the divine purpose. Even a low vibrational wicked people still have to come into union with the planetary shift, or their bodies will deteriorate. This is order. Order is back in charge. Order is here. The Libra order. The masculines don't want to be masculine. They want to be feminine. Their bodies will too deteriorate. They will get very ill. The feminines don't want to be a divine feminine as she is. She will begin to Jezebelic deteriorate. That's why most of your Jezebels that rap about all these nasty things, they start to look sicker and sicker. Haven't you noticed? The planet don't want to hear that shit. Anything else? 44, 444, 144. The planet don't want to hear that. She's heard it. She's been forced to hear it for years. It's what you want to do. Okay, now you said you a witch. Now you say you work with Bassett. You may be an AI. Most of them on here are AIs. You know? But that's fine. Be free willy who you are. Because let me tell you something. I know the intentions behind every comment. Even the congratulations can have a strike behind it. So you can't play mind games or play them manipulating games trying to get my attention and speak to you. But I want to say this. Kendrick Lamar, baby, he is a divine masculine. That is a representation of a divine masculine. He's gentle. He's soft with the women. He's respectable, but he's fearless. He got up there and he showed every color of who the Americans truly are. The indigenous, the original beings, the descendants of the original. A lot of you are about to start getting y'all land back. I'm telling you, it's finna be so shit. This shit about to get deep. I love you all. Ashe.